Hello all and welcome back to the Walrus Plays Brotato. I have completed as quite a few more of the characters in the game, and one of the things that I'm still trying to achieve is the 10 trees thing. So I'm debating trying a character that might actually give me that as an opportunity to complete. But I've also got 3 characters I've not tried yet. We have the unlocked Masochist, who improves damage after being slapped repeatedly, by the looks of things. The Golem, who cannot heal in any way. And the Saver. So I'm thinking I'm going to start as the Saver. I'm going to give it a go. And I'm going to take the Ghost Flint, difficulty 0. So let's see how well this goes. I'm going to go for the Ghost Flint purely because I want to try to increase my attack rate. Now, of course, the piggy bank is going to be particularly good for if I do save money. So I've got to try and not spank all of my money instantly the moment I get it, which I know is a difficult prospect for me, considering I am an impulsive fool of a took. I'm going to take some more harvesting. I am going to take another Ghost Flint, and I'm going to instantly upgrade them together and then just go for the next wave. So let's see. I wonder if I can get multiple piggy banks. I think you can. I mean, I assume so. I'll double check, actually. Let's have a look. Is it unique? Nah, blast, it is unique. C'est la vie. Okay, so things are a bit more expensive, so I really want the coupons if I can get them. But the attack rate improving is going okay. I do really need to get some other weaponry, like some ranged goodies would probably be sensible. I don't know why I went chasing after that tree there. That was probably a big dumb decision there. I'll take some of that. Oh, look at that. We'll take another Ghost Flint, and we'll take that book, and we'll combine those two. I'll take that. Now, I know I'm risking it, considering... I mean, I can't really sort of like just base it on money, but I do know that my damage will increase the more money I have. So it is a potential hole in my plan. But for now, it seems to be going okay. And again, we're getting some more attack boosts. I think we've got 4 or 5 so far now for the kills with the Ghost Flint, which is, there we go, is another one. I guess now that I've got it down to that sort of level where I can quickly get to them, it seems to be going okay. We've got 6. Let's re-roll that. And let's go with some dodge. Okay, so take some steroids. And, I mean, how much is it that I get? Plus 1% damage for every 25... That's not really massive, is it? I mean, a 2% damage increase. I'm going to take the Cute Monkey, and I'm going to lock the Ghost Flint in place. Okay. Give that thing a stab. I really need to pick up a ranged weapon, because now we're getting these ranged enemies, we're going to get some fun here. And, yeah, that don't really need to be dealing with that. And I don't think I've got any health regen yet, have I? Oh, dear. Oh, I'm not playing cleverly, am I? Go on, go away. Get stabbed. Oh, dear. Now, this is the problem I have had when I've played trying to focus on the Ghost Flint, because I have overextended myself by really focusing on the Ghost Flint, which, yes, it's a great weapon, but I do need something else. I mean, 7. Let's take some more attack speed. Let's take some more harvesting. We'll take that. And, ooh, the spicy sauce is good. Let's go with the scissors. I mean, a bit more damage is good now that I've got multiple extra weapons. But it's the lifesteal. It's a 45% chance, but it is very, very much needed at this point. And there we go, just stab my way through stuff. Yeah, I think this is probably going to be kind of a melee-orientated build, so I might need to start stacking some melee skills up. So that's going to be more dodge and armor, really, at the moment. Again, I still kind of want... And if I stack melee, then I can choose to go after the trees or not, as the case may be. So that's probably going to be the best, most sensible way around this for me. So we'll take that. We need more melee damage, though. Oh, we'll take that. We'll lock that. And go in for the next one. I mean, thankfully, also, I'm gaining extra dodge from having the ghost weapons. Lower armor, but increased dodge is always nice. Having played through as the ghost, that was one of the more difficult runs, I think, in the fact that, yes, you do get the massive bonuses to dodge. You can get up to 90%, which is really big, but you are going to take a lot more damage. And I think because I started with quite a low HP, I really suffered. I hadn't quite anticipated that negative 100 armor wasn't quite the death sentence sort of state that I thought it was going to be. I desperately avoided trying to take any damage at all, which I think is probably a good way about thinking about trying to play. But having played a lot of The Binding of Isaac, I'd kind of got it in my head that I would be really stuffed if I got hit. So there is a character in The Binding of Isaac called the Lost, which is a ghost. And if you get hit, you die. You lose the run instantly. Of course, there is a way around it, but when you first unlock the character, you have nothing. And that is it. You hit, you're dead, that's it, game over. Once you unlock the relic, which allows you to get hit once per room, and then proceed as normal. Again, so if you get hit twice in a room, that's it, game over. But it's not quite as savagely bad as it could be. But weirdly, the Lost is actually one of my favourite characters to play as because of the difficulty. I do prefer the Keeper. That is genuinely my favourite character to play in The Binding of Isaac. And that is something I might actually try doing, is one of the daily runs, because I do try to do them every day, because I quite enjoy them. So maybe that's something I should do. I'm not expecting it to be anywhere near as a big thing as my Stardew and maybe even this, but it's just something a bit different, because if I'm going to do it anyway, I might as well record it. The thing I will admit as well, there's a couple of the characters that I'm not keen on. I'll play a daily run through as like the Blue Baby. They're one of the ones I don't like, generally playing as, but there are a few others. Anyway, less Binding of Isaac, more Brotato, because that's what we're focusing on right now. Well, vaguely attempting to, the power of ADD. So the 3 ghost stabbers are doing me a good favour with the amount of extra damage rate, and my attack speed is increasing drastically at this point. I think we must be about a good 42% now, which is great. The more we can get, the better, obviously. But if I'm trying to focus on this melee build, I really want to get more HP, more dodge, and more armor. Ooh, that's interesting. So that's based on range damage. Okay, so that could be good. Have more attack speed. Yeah. Let's go with some armor, because we're currently on -1. We want the pocket No, I don't want the pocket factory. Now, the only reason I don't want the pocket factory is because it'll encourage me to destroy trees, and I want to get to the point where I don't destroy trees, and I'm wondering if actually the baby with a beard could be a little bit of a foible. Hopefully it doesn't end up being too bad for me when it comes to trying to get trees. But of course I'm going to need to get the more trees spawning, because I don't think naturally you can get 10 trees without an increase of tree spawning. If I don't get it with the saver, I might try running through again with the explorer, because early on, yes, they need to kill trees, but the trouble is, if I can play as the explorer, because they come with the lumberjack shot, that's the problem they've got, is that they kill trees instantly as soon as they touch them. Which means that if I get anything like the baby with a beard, it'll destroy trees very quickly and kind of put a dampener on my ability to actually do what I'm trying to do. But the map is bigger, and they do have a naturally increased chance of spawning trees. Ooh, the trouble is the sniper gun's so good. Yeah, I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to try and not smash some trees with it, but I also need to start buffing up my attack, not speed, ranged attack damage. Yeah, because that's currently hampered slightly. There we go. And actually maybe a bit more lifesteal probably wouldn't hurt, would it? Well, we're still going to try. I mean, a gun isn't going to really ruin my ability, considering there are so many enemies. Also, I can make sure I aim the gun in a particular direction. So if I get a little bit too close to a tree, I can pull the gun away, like this. So I'm going to flip it this way. I say that as I then get stabbed up an absolute treat by these enemies. Really not a good plan, was it, of mine? Ooh, goodness gracious. I think maybe a pruner would be good, because I want some more health, well, more fruit spawning, which is probably fiddlesticks. Okay, so that is unfortunately the run over. So I've done really badly there. Well, I'm going to give it another go. I'm going to try, because I'm going to try it with the Explorer. I mumbled about it anyway, and I'm going to go for a melee-based weapon. So let's try the Cacti Club. So they do have a base damage decrease. Look at that! There's 3 trees already. Now the trouble with the Cacti Club is it does ranged projectiles. Now I'm not expecting to use this until the end of days. What I'm doing it with is, to begin with, it's going to be my weapon. I'm probably going to swap it out for something a bit less tree smashy. But I am going to try and stick to purely melee weapons. So let's see how well this goes. So again, we've got 3 trees right off the bat. And as you can see, smacking them with the Cactus Club is great. But the trouble is, even though it does only 1 damage, it does destroy them instantly, which is my concern as playing as the Explorer. But again, the Explorer does have the advantage that the map is bigger. So I might be able to get away with it. Maybe. We will see. So let's take some lifesteal, lower harvesting. I'm going to try and grab that fighting stick, because the fighting stick's an interesting weapon from what I've discovered, because it does, I think at higher levels, it does have some unusual bonuses. So that'd be interesting to see. Also, again, melee weapons ahoy. I think what I wouldn't mind trying to grab a few of, though, is the medical weapons, because the lifesteal might very well be the thing that keeps me alive. Especially if I'm going to try and not smash trees up. So I do really need to get rid of this club. Cactus Club is all well and good, but it is... it's not doing me that many favours right now. Okay, so let's grab that. We'll grab the fighting stick. Okay, so it is a primitive weapon. Oh, so is the Cacti Club. So it does actually give you more HP, which is interesting. It's a primitive medieval weapon. Okay. Fair enough. I wonder if I can get more of the fighting sticks, to be fair. Reroll. We'll take that. Maybe the screwdriver. Yeah, because mines would be good. Okay, I mean, look at that. We're getting 4 trees right off the bat. So there is the definite chance for it. And the thing is, I've completed the run as the Explorer, so I'm not really after completion with the Explorer. What I'm after is the trees. Now, I know I'm hunting them right now, but I think as soon as I get to a little bit harder, like later into the game, I might be able to achieve it. So let's give this a go. Okay, so 3 items. We'll take the hedgehog. Strange book. Engineering is not really a big thing for me on this one. Neither's burning. So let's go with some HP regeneration. We will take the screwdriver, the cute monkey. I'm going to re-roll. We're going to take the landmines. We're not going to take the burning. Okay, so that's worth 7. So what we'll do is I'll grab the hand. I'll lock in the helmet. So I'm going to take the sword, and I'm going to replace the Cacti Club with the sword, because then I'll have less. Well, there, I say less. There won't be the spray damage, which, as you can see, that's killing off a lot of trees, which is crazy because those trees were like miles away from me. So, and once that's done, maybe, just maybe, we'll have 10 trees at the end, because I don't think the landmines shouldn't really trigger their way through the enemy. And it does look like we might actually get to 10 trees at the end of a wave, just from this. So we're going to take the alien tongue. There we go. More trees spawn. Fantabby doozy. Take some more harvesting. So we're going to flog the cacti club. We're going to take the alien tongue, take the sword, take the helmet, re-roll. Ooh, the pruner might be good. And we'll lock that in and re-roll. And there's an improved floating stick. Okay, so we've got no... Oh, there we go. So I say no splash damage, and lo and behold, a landmine took out a tree. So, I mean, if I'm clever about it and I try and hide over in this corner, I might actually get the 10 this wave if I can try and keep the enemies coming towards me. And, oh, for crying out loud, I shouldn't have taken the landmines. Damn it. I don't think you can sell equipment either, which is the other faff. But, we're trying. We've still got, I mean, there's a few trees. It could happen. Who knows? Oh, I don't really want to have to try again, but not grab landmines or other such things. I wonder if I can get... There we go. Forest completed. There we go. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. Especially after scuffing so badly with that first run. So there we go. I'm going to keep trying and see how far we go with this character, just because I'm enjoying it anyway, so I might as well. But now that we've done that, I can actually just destroy all the trees, I feel like. I can go on a full, absolute deforestation drive, like a psychotic potato that I am, and just blend my way through the foliage. That's a very strange phrase, I'm not going to lie. It's very peculiar for me to say something like that. Because a lot of the time when I play games, I'm not usually the one who goes around absolutely mangling forests. Because that's not usually my jam. And also considering a lot of the time when I've played fantasy games that involve wood elves, I tended to favour them. If I have to play as an elf, which I have learned I don't tend to. So yeah, that was a thing in my very first D&D. They actually were a wood elf and very much typical ranger. The joys. Okay, so let's get some speed. Let's have a medal, have the pruner, swap them out. Let's have a look. Yeah, that'll be good. And we also want that. So let's roll on through. Smack. There we go. Let's beat some trees to death. What about this one? Slap. I do enjoy the open palm because, yes, it doesn't exactly do much damage, but when I played through as the pacifist, I did get through particularly far, actually, on the survival side. Wasn't the easiest run, I will freely admit, because you want to not kill anything, which is tough as a challenge goes. You don't want to kill anything, and you kind of have to hope for the best. But I was able to do it, and it was mostly due to the fact that I had the open palm, just slapping things out of the way, going, enormous knockback, go away. Huge knockback, go away. And with 6 open palms and the massive harvesting boost that gives you, because the unarmed does give you a bonus in of itself, being a stack of unarmed, but also having the support items, which gives you an increase on harvesting. So let's just actually have some more attack speed. So, for example, if I open this one up, so you can see the support gives you extra harvesting, it gives you harvesting, and unarmed gives you dodge. So it's, you know, pretty good, to be fair. It gives you what you need. And I hadn't tried that. It was really when I played through as the brawler that I actually fully understood how effective it was. Because originally when I was playing as the pacifist, I tried to focus on the pruners and the taser. Taser to slow my enemies down, and the pruner really for more fruit, to give me more healing capabilities. But actually, slapping things. The talk to the hand, the face ain't listening, seemed a very amusing and strategic way of controlling the enemy mobs. I'm going to get loads of boxes this run, aren't I? Goodness gracious, go on, go away. Eat pointy sticks and pointy weapons. Oh, getting a Monty Python flashback there. The self-defense against fresh fruit. Obviously the very important question, what about pointed sticks? And of course anybody should know, when it comes to self-defense against the fresh fruit, a bandit armed with raspberries, one must unleash the tiger. Okay, we can take the baby with a beard now, I don't care. Let's have the black belt, we'll have that. And we'll take some armor. and some more HP, because I really haven't got much HP, do I? Goodness gracious, I don't. Next. We'll increase the harvesting, less enemies, add a coupon, we'll improve the fighting stick. There's a normal stick. I don't think fighting sticks count, sadly. But, you know, a couple of extra medieval weapons, because I've got extra armor and extra dodge from it. I didn't realise you got that from the medieval. That's intriguing. Well, we'll take the tentacle, we'll take the cute monkey, and we'll re-roll. And we'll take those two next. Well, we've got 4 coupons. I think we can get 5 in total, which is pretty damn good. And of course now I really want to start stacking a little bit of ranged damage, because of course I'm slapping enemies and when they die they do shoot. But if I can improve that baby with a beard damage, that would be really nice. I think there are a couple of other ones. There's a rip and tear, which I think is based on your melee damage instead of your ranged, which baby with a beard is. Which is a strange sort of concept. I mean, rip and tear, that's very much of a Doom reference, but a baby with a beard? Is that a reference to another game? I don't know. I mean, it might be. But what that game actually is a very different question. Oh, goodness gracious. Please, just go away. I am naught but an explorer. I wish nothing but peace and... No, I don't. I just want to murder everything that gets in my path. There we go. So we've got another 79 from the harvesting. Energy bracelet. Increased crit. Elemental damage back to 0. We'll recycle that. We'll take some more nook. Yeah, we'll take the extra HP. Yep. And we'll have more trees, and we'll have some more coffee for some more zoomies. I will take the charcoal next turn. So we've actually got a negative range, negative damage, negative range damage. We really need to buff those stats up a bit. That would be a very good idea, I think. Oh, goodness gracious. I also would very much like to get the bag, which you get 15 materials every time you pick up a box. Considering I'm getting quite a few of them, I mean, that's 2 already. And I know they are based on your luck. So, of course, if I was to get more luck, then I'd get more shiny boxes. And that would give me more upgrades, which can be more money or actually useful. Again, I'm not really too bothered about trying to complete this run, but I am still trying to stay alive. I'm not entirely allowing myself to fall foul of all of these aliens. But those armoured ones with the bone structure around them, that's what it looks like at least, they are very tough. And they hit a lot harder than the little smaller aliens, which is, I mean, yes, okay, they're clearly a tougher mob. They are quite annoying. Go away. Shoo. Be gone. There we go, so there's a lot more there. We'll take some of that. Take the tardigrade. We'll have some more of that. We'll have some lifesteal. Let's have some more attack speed. We've actually got quite a high attack speed. That's pretty good. Yeah. And we'll take the lure. Right, we got no money. That was powerful, having no money at all. Okay, so let's murderize these. I mean, so far, having played through every character except for a couple now, I will admit, the one I have enjoyed the most has still been the Doctor, like the medical potato, which is a very strange concept. I am the medical tato. Dr. Tatus. Tato's precious. Yeah, okay. Again, brain just doing a silly there. But they've been the one I've enjoyed the most because I've enjoyed just the constant lifesteal side of weirdness. It's been quite entertaining. Come on. Go away. I want to kill that one that I've deliberately got the lure for. But apparently, that ain't happening, is it? Oh, fiddlesticks and bunkum. There it is. Come here. Die. Die by the sword. Dope. Okay, fine. Okay, so we'll take some of that. I really need some damage stat. +1 attack speed for every current living enemy. That could be hilarious. Spicy sauce. And a reroll. Yeah, none of them look exciting. Small magazine. Again, we're going for the attack speed over damage, but I really need to start stacking damage now, because now that I'm getting extra attack speed just for the fact that there are enemies on the battlefield, that is going to give me quite a boost, especially if I can actually start stacking some damage. Now, I know it as a percentage, so currently a negative 70-something% damage debuff is not pleasant. And, yeah, I might have a flat damage boost from the melee damage that I've got, but I really need more. Like, that wasn't an obvious thing for me to say there. The spicy sauce might be quite handy, though, because, of course, it'll give me the opportunity to potentially cause explosions when I pick up food or other consumables, which is quite fun. I have enjoyed that aspect of playing as the glutton, because just being able to explode constantly was very funny. And, you know, I do like the oddities of some of the characters. They do have their interesting, unusual nature. Okay, so let's reroll and hope we get some damage. I mean, crit chance is still pretty good, so let's go for that. Ooh. Look how massive the debuff on my damage is. That minus 74% is uncomfortable. Oh, okay, I'm going to get rid of the screwdriver. I'm going to take the rocket launcher. I'm going to take the scared sausage. No, I'm not going to take the... I'm going to take the other scared sausage, though. Oh, man, that's 2 items that decrease my damage, but I want them both so very much. I really need to try and take some just stat damage boosts. And I'm taking the missile launcher just because it's a... well, supposed to be a lot of damage, but as we know, I'm not really doing that much overall because I've got all of these penalties going on. So I don't think I'm actually going to complete Wave 20 by killing the mob. I'm just going to get there and run away repeatedly. That is the current game plan at this point. So, I mean, at least I've got a nice big pickup range, though. That's something that I can shout about and write home about, as the phrase doth go. Nope, nope. Ooh, dodge the bullets, dodge them all, dodge. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Ah! Oh my goodness gracious me. This is some hectic madness. Well, there's still another 3 boxes. No, don't want that. Yes, we'll take that, because actually now, that might be really useful. Okay, so none of those are damage. No, none of those are damage. Oh, come on. Fine, I'll just take flat range damage. Oh, I've done a silly there. Gosh. Reroll. I really need some more actual damage. Either that or I focus on the engineering, because actually the turrets might save me, because their damage is not affected by my damage. So perhaps going on a tree murdering rampage will pay off, because I'll just be doing extra chipping damage to everything. I mean, that turret just shot down another tree, which is good, and we're getting more of them. So let's slap some more trees there. That's more turrets. That's another tree, and another one. Well, let's cover the board in turrets. That's how this goes. And I saw one with a loot bag. I think I killed it. I'm not sure. Genuinely no idea. I mean, that is looking actually surprisingly healthy with turrets. So maybe I should stack engineering and just not worry about my own personal damage at this point. So maybe all the wrenches and screwdrivers... I shouldn't have sold the screwdriver, should I? Well, decisions were made at the time, and they may not have been particularly good. But we will take that. We will take that. Yes. Yes. Yeah, why not? Okay. None of those are damage. There we go. There's some damage. Okay, so we'll take the alien tongue. Well, I don't really want to get rid of that, because the armor and dodge is kind of nice. I'm going to get rid of the pruner. I am going to take the flamer, though. And I'm going to take the metal detector. So I know full well I'm still hurting myself when it comes to that damage stat. But I do need to get some more engineering. And maybe then after that I can stack some damage. But 2 heavy weapons improves my damage stat. And that's... really the reason I wanted the heavy flame... no, the heavy flamer. The flamethrower. But it is a heavy weapon. There we go. Let's completely burn them. And at least it's got a very nice attack speed, which combined, I guess, with the fact that I have the bonus to attack speed based on a number of foes, at least that's a thing, I guess. I mean, it's definitely a thing. I don't know how effective it is, but it's definitely a thing. Oh, go away. Go on. Shoot. There we go. So we're going to grab that box. We're going to blow up those trees. Going to set everyone on fire. And I guess if I get the snake for that burning spreading to nearby enemies, that might not be a bad one, considering I've got the ability to burn them now. And also the same with the scared sausage. I've got quite a few. I think I've got 2 scared sausages, so it's a 20% chance. So I'm going to recycle that. I'm going to take the range up. I'm going to take the cute monkey. No. There we go. 12% increased damage. Ooh. Yeah, let's have some attack speed. That's going to get very silly very quickly. Okay. So, constant damage, but increased damage based on lifesteal. Current lifesteal is 8, so that's 16, but I'll also gain an extra 12, so that'll take me to 20, which will give me a 40% damage boost. But I will take constant damage. Let's do it. I'm risking it for a biscuit. This could end really well, or oh, of course the tardigrade gets essentially mega nerfed by it, because of course you take damage instantly. So the tardigrade is unfortunately a wasted item now, but the lifesteal's doing alright so far. I do want more lifesteal, so I mean every lifesteal point will give me 2% damage increase, so that's pretty good. Now I do know that there are obviously different items that are based on your other stats. So there's one that I think improves your attack speed based on your dodge, and something that might improve based on your attack speed. I'm not sure. It might be damage. I mean, that'd be devastating if I can improve my just damage by existing with a high attack speed. Considering I get a flat boost because of the number of enemies just existing. I mean, if I just have a quick pause, my attack speed is 119% at the moment, and that's probably because of the number of enemies that are just sitting around on the battlefield. Again, let's just waltz through all of that. There we go. That lifesteal is lovely. Okay, now, that would be cool, but I'm not going to take it because, I don't know, I'm only on minus 25. No, going to be sensible. Okay, take the harvesting. I will take the laser turret. No, because I want lifesteal. I will take that, however. Okay, so let us re-roll and take some more damage. Okay, we're only negative 17 now, which is a hell of a lot better than it was. Bowler hat, what's this do? 15 luck and 18. Yeah, alright, let's give it a go. I'll have that, and that'll be an interesting one to try. We'll lock in the ritual, and we will lock in the... Actually, we don't need to lock in the whetstone. We'll take the whetstone. Yes. There we go. We have 1% damage. 1. There we go. So we actually now do the basic level of damage with a slight upgrade. Oh man, am I feeling powerful right now. I am the explorer who explores, destroying trees everywhere I go and setting up gun turrets. I'm not really an explorer. I'm more a ecological menace. Captain Planet would want to have intense levels of words with me. Oh man. That was a TV show I remember growing up with. There was a lot of that whole... Remember, the environment is really important. And I'm not even sure if there's anything even vaguely like it these days. I also remember the weird, like, public service announcements like, don't be a moron and put your head in a plastic bag, being told to me by cartoons from America. Didn't happen in the UK cartoons. I say cartoons, I mean, like, UK animation stuff didn't really go on about, like, don't put your head in a plastic bag that I remember. Still funny. Okay, reroll. Let's take some damage. Okay, we'll take the book for engineering. We'll take that. And ooh, I like both of those. So my crit chance is 22%. So that's not atrocious. It's like a 1 in 4 chance on average. Okay, well, wow, the fighting stick's already looking pretty good, isn't it? Oh yes, of course, because its damage is based on your level. I'd forgotten about that being a thing. Ooh, saucy. So yeah, actually the fighting stick is a dangerous weapon. And now I've got the anvil, it's just going to give me flat upgrades constantly. Having played through as the knight, where I did get an anvil, oh my goodness gracious me, that character is tough. Because, of course, it increases its damage based on its armor and can only equip melee weapons. Oh no, what a shame. And they all have to be tier 2 or higher. So you do get quite a damage boost early on. But as you start stacking those medieval weapons for the increased armor and dodge, and then, of course, it's got extra armor benefits anyway, it's an absolute monster. I think I ended up with... I had 4 swords, and then I grabbed one of the lightning blades, and then I had the axe, I think was the other weapon I took with him. But all of them being fully upgraded tier 5 weapons, and then with other nasties, because it had lifesteal and the blades. It was a brutal combination. It was definitely one I would like to try again, I think. Let's not take bait. We'll take the medical turret, though. We'll re-roll that. Lifesteal. Yeah, let's take the jetpack. We'll take... no. I mean, look at that. Oh, man, if only that wasn't base level. We'll take the medal. And... dodge. And some more damage. Oops. Right, here we go. Let's see if we can kill this horrible monstrosity. I am the explorer of death, and I will just keep whacking you in the face. And hope for the best at the moment. I've got a lot of turrets. And that is definitely something that seems to be working well for me here. Especially with the combination of all the general nasty. And I haven't really buffed my engineering much. I've buffed it based on my elemental damage, but... see how far we can get with this. I'm not expecting to get to wave 30 or anything insane, but I mean, wave 20's an improvement enough. I was actually very much... I don't think I'm going to kill it still, but I did think I was just going to have to run away from it repeatedly going, I don't like it. Which... I'm still not... Like I say, I'm not expecting to kill it dead, but I'm definitely hurting it a lot. And... oh, no! What I've done was being far too overconfident and getting myself murderized. However, we've unlocked the Cryptid, so it gets bonuses based on extra living trees. That is interesting, isn't it? Curious. Minus lifesteal, really mad range reduction, and 50% material drop from tree enemies. Interesting. So this one's going to be a curious, interesting one. So let's give that one a try maybe next time. So thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you have enjoyed. Please do like, share, and subscribe. And of course, big shout out thank yous to go to my patrons on Patreon. And hopefully I'll catch you again the next time. The Walrus plays Brotato.